Hi, this is Mike from thesubstream.com, and I'm happy because it's summertime, the sun is shining, the living is easy, and a little while ago I got to see Sam Rockwell in Duncan Jones's Moon movie. I love sci-fi, and while it's not maybe as dead as a genre as, say, Westerns, it's been tough for sci-fi dudes out there. I mean, sure, we've got Transformers and stuff like Battlestar Galactica, but the small-scale stuff, the smart stuff, the stuff where a director can use a speculative, futuristic story to examine a character or humanity, has been pretty thin on the ground. Thankfully, we have Moon, made for a ludicrously small budget. It uses scale miniatures and models for most of its effects, and it's classic old-school, small-scale sci-fi filmmaking. And it stars Sam Rockwell as Sam Bell, the isolated, lonely employee of Lunar Industries who mines helium-3, the source of mankind's cheap, abundant, clean energy in the future, apparently, on the far side of the moon. And the only person that he's got for company is his robotic assistant, Gertie, voiced by Kevin Spacey. There's no real-time communication with Earth. And as he approaches the end of his isolated, long 3-year stint up there on the moon, his health inexplicably begins to deteriorate and he starts to hallucinate. Or does he? Is there someone else up there on the moon with him? Rockwell's performance is really good. He exudes a rough, idle charm and hope for much of the film, and then a legitimately unpredictable, brooding menace as the film winds itself towards its conclusion. There are some moments that don't quite work, and casting Kevin Spacey as the robotic Gertie is a little bit on the nose, but that's kind of nitpicking on my part. The sets and the vehicles, the lunar base and the rocky surface outside are really well done, even if they occasionally belie their kind of modest origins. It's a legitimate pleasure to be transported back to the time when all of this effects work was done with models and miniatures. And in a film like this, it's the right choice. If this film had been made with a budget that was $20 million bigger than what it was, it wouldn't have worked nearly as well, and that's a credit to the filmmakers in this case. If you don't like sci-fi, you're not going to find much to like in this film, unfortunately. It's a slow boil and a philosophical query rather than a laser beam explosion battle movie. But if you're like me and you're looking for something that's both speculative and substantial, you'll probably enjoy the hell out of it like I did. And I give it a 8.4 out of 10.